Who's going to get the whole shot? B-Lars is in the middle. We know he gets out of the gate well. We are off and running in Spain. Larson pretty good in the first corner. Schiabro's trying to run it in with him alongside Colby Eaglin from the outside. Hayden Stevenson, I think it was Colby Eaglin by a nose, gets the Design Lab Co. whole shot award. What a move. Oh, and then immediately makes a mistake and hands over the lead. B-Lars out front. So Brandon Larson, Jason Stubbs, Hayden Stevenson, Caleb Hall, Aaron Rockefeller. It's Triumph City out front. We got 3 of them inside the top 5. Brandon Larson leads the way on his gas. And the times will tell the story as we continue to roll along. Oh, Larson down with the lead. Hands it over to Stevenson. Through goes Caleb Hall in the second. O'Brien is going to be right there, but not going to get a nose in there to make the pass. So Larson picks it up in third. I don't think he actually fell off the bike, but just laid it over. And this time O'Brien squares the corner off and does move up into third place. That was a nice move right there by Blake O'Brien. Let B-Lars push to the outside and make that small mistake and takes over third place because of it on his Elite Decals machine. Oh, Stubbs down in the background out of 5th. Lang goes by. There is the 56 of J.R. Reyes. There's Pachon and Killian Ortiz trying to go by as well. Ortiz to the outside, turns to the inside here, will get it done, and Stubbs goes from inside of the top 5 back to 9th. Frank Jackson, who just ran the fastest lap of the race, is in 10th right behind him. So our leader continues to be Hayden Stevenson on the Nexus Triumph, but you can see the one of T-Lang starting to get in the background of the frame here. T-Lang at a 50.1 last time by was the fastest rider on the track, but as I say that, he's gone down. So Lang did all that work to get around Larson, Caleb Hall, get into the mix, and then crashes it away. And suddenly, he's dealing with the rider who has been the fastest on the track, Frank Jackson. Underground RC machine is now into 5th. And this man, Frank Jackson. And wait a minute, we got to change for the lead. Tyler Lang has taken over the race lead here in Spain. 2:11.8 out of Hayden Stevenson last time by. He had a double fall off somewhere for sure. That's way too long of a lap time. And we just talked about it with Stevenson. The consistency, the consistent lap times, piling them up together. And it's one bad lap that is his ultimate downfall. I don't think he was even up in the pace because it didn't look like he was pushing the envelope. But that one reaches up and bites him. And the defending champion is out front here at Into Xanadu Arroyo Molinos. Missed it again. New race leader, Hayden Stevenson. We have missed both passes for the race lead. I apologize for that. Every time I look away, these guys continue to flip-flop. But this time, it's a battle as Stevenson is back out front, but Lang is on him. So we're going to stick with this and see what happens. Crashes for sure have affected this. But now we're going to see a real fight between these two to settle it down. That is Logan Mortberg there on the 181 machine. Dualies for the race lead. The number 3 versus the 1. Lang jumps to the inside, gets hard on the brakes, swaps in, and yard sails out of second place. Lang down in a heap. Pushed the envelope, and the envelope pushed back. Flag. Because if he... Well, no, actually, I apologize. Next time by will be the 2-lap board. Almost certainly, as Stevenson is down with the lead. He swapped into the corner and hit his head on the inside tough block, and down he goes. Lang takes over the race lead here in Spain. So Stevenson is going to go back to work to try to get to the champ. Those are the types of things that it's just going to take one front wheel tuck to turn this around as he has another moment, and Stevenson's going to retake the lead because of it. Lang landed hard on the transition of that rut, and it swapped him sideways. And now we got a battle for the win. The 2-lap board will come out. Time has expired in Spain. And this is going to be a fight of all fights to try to win this thing. Stevenson wants this so bad, but Lang could use these points with Eaglin still struggling in 8th. 2 laps to go at Into Xanadu. Sure, you can see Stevenson this time by really checked up in that corner. I mean, it's the only line in there, so if you're Lang, you just had to follow through, but Stevenson was so keen to not hit his head on the inside tough block. Big mistake right there, and Lang takes advantage inside for Stevenson, trying to get it back, and he pushes the nose out and goes down. 2 turns left to go. He's got to get this sweeper clean. Goes far outside to avoid any dramas. Cuts back over. And here it is. MXGP Race 1 in Spain goes to Tyler Lang, the defending champ, back on top. And Shirley did get around Stevenson on the final lap to get up to second. What a charge through to make it a JIBR.co 1-2. Stevenson almost won this moto, but he's still going to have the podium result to hang his hat on. And Frank Jackson, fastest lap of the race many times over in this one. Ready to fire into turn number 1. RFGP of Spain, MXGP Race 2 is off and running. Couple guys from the outside, good runs. Bilar's got to line up the inside into the corner. Castellaneta's trying to beat him there, but it is Brandon Larson with the Design Lab Co. hole shot. Learning the ways from teammate Jacob Hubbard and continuing to find a way out to the sharp end of the field. I saw someone flipping off the track in the background. Could it have been Tyler Lang? I don't think so, but it was. You know what? I think it was Seth Shirley. Shirley down in 37th. I saw a gas that looked like it was a single digit going off, and Shirley is indeed back in 35th place. Brandon Larson leads from Brayden Castellaneta, Caleb Hall, Jeremy Schiavro, Jason Stubbs inside the top 5 again. Another good start for the 69 machine of Jason Stubbs. Oh, and Larson's down with the lead. Down goes Larson, and it actually hangs up Caleb Hall. Hayden Stevenson has to take evasive action. A lot of guys getting hung out right here. See Adam Holm going through, buried in the field. Lang is all the way back here in 18th, so not a good start for him. Seth Shirley is dead last as Jeremy Schiavro takes over the lead. The number 61 machine out front. Has a nose on Brayden Castellaneta. Castellaneta on the 8 trying to come back. Castellaneta won our opening Grand Prix of the year. Way back at Rio Lasardo. That was 2 months ago, I think, now at this point. It's been a minute. But Schiavro leads the way. What do I think a 3.9 will get overall? We were kind of calculating it. I think you actually probably got 4th overall, Wyatt. Oh, Schiavro down with the lead. And there goes Castellaneta. Stubbs actually up into 2nd. Stevenson 3rd. Caleb Hall goes down in 4th. And Schiavro's going to pick it up in 6th now behind Logan Mortberg and Tommy Dallaire. It is go time out front here in Spain. Tyler Lang wants to go 1-1. Brayden Castellaneta would absolutely love to win a moto. Lang has cooked up to his rear fender. And here we go. Castellaneta defends inside, but this outside has been so fast, and Lang rips it good. Not close enough to make the move just yet. Castellaneta a little short on that jump, and Lang's got some good speed as he tries this outside that Shirley does. Oh, Castellaneta's down and Lang into the lead. Castellaneta knew that it was coming and forced the issue, pushed the nose over the rut, and down he goes. But he'll pick himself up from a crash 2 turns from the end. What a day. What a ride. The champ is back on top of the championship table. Tyler Lang takes the RFGP of Spain with a 1-1 performance. And the red plates return home. Now, will he keep it as we move into the second half? Brayden Castellaneta. I think this is going to be enough for 3rd overall. 6-2 on the day. Seth Shirley going to go 2-3. Kyle Boardman, what a moto for this gentleman right here. 4th in this one. 11th in the first moto, which is kind of where he's been all year. 11th, 10th. I think he had a 7th in a moto one time. But 4th is definitely a marked improvement, and this is cool to see him have a strong ride here, as Castellaneta is going to confirm his result. P2 in this moto. The Design Lab Co. whole shot. Let's take a look right down the inside. Austin Parlow is going to get off the gate well. It's all the Panini Motorsport bikes side by side. Looks like Carr is going to get to the corner first. Does he hold it through? I think he does. Or trying to get up to the front, and he does. Seth Carr gets the Design Lab Co. whole shot. And there goes the moto. Everyone else is going to be fighting for second. From here, we got Cepeda, Parlow, Jax Lindsay, Braden Tharp, all the Panini bikes out front once again. Tyler Perez off the gate well. Tyler Nichols around the outside getting passed up. Wyatt Grant moved up the inside. We got Harrison Gafford, Tyler Nichols, and a big crash going down the back straightaway. A couple of the Panini bikes were in it, but Seth Carr got away scot-free. 20.9 second lead for Seth Carr, as Race Cobble there is now in second, Jax Lindsay third. Partolo back on the charge. He's trying to get Jack Gatlin for fourth. Inside move is going to get him, and then goes defensive into the next turn. Did I hear a bite down? It was. Race Cobble went down. Oh, and Partolo and Gatlin are going at it. Gatlin gives him the business, putting him over the berm, and now side by side, Cobble goes back into third. We got a 27-second lead for Seth Carr. This man, Jax Lindsay, has moved into second place. Nah, a joke. Lewis is a good guy. Oh, that was Jax Lindsay down. And down to Race Cobble. Oh, so Gatlin slices through both of them. Wyatt Grant moves up to second. Lindsay remounts in the 4 spot. Cobble now 5th. And Wyatt Grant, like I said, moves up into second. So the musical chairs for P2 on the racetrack continues. It is a far cry from what Seth Carr's got going on. Meanwhile, Wyatt Grant went down in second. So Wyatt Grant lays it down in P2. That allows Jax Lindsay back into second place. Jack Gatlin now moves back into third, and then Grant slips back to fourth with Cobble 5th. And 20 minutes into this moto, the ever-changing cycle of who wants to be second in this race continues. Emmanuel Cepeda. All right, so things have changed up for second, and the fight is actually still a pretty good one. Wyatt Grant, Jack Gatlin, second and third right now, and nose to tail in a good fight right there. That rut, both feeding them off the racetrack. And Gatlin is absolutely going for it, trying to get by Wyatt Grant for second place. This is a really good fight between these two. 4 minutes and 2 laps left to go in this moto. And it seems like they can't get away from each other because they keep finding each other, even if they're not battling for second. They still find a way to find each other on the racetrack. And is going to have to kind of funnel into this line once more. They both jump into this big bump and then power through here. Gatlin's got to run down the straightaway, trying to get to the inside. Wyatt Grant goes to shut the door and still makes the turn. What a move by the 327 machine. Oh, and immediately a big mistake. Down he goes. And Jack Gatlin says, "Thank you very much, sir. I will take that." As through he goes. Wyatt Grant still picks it up pretty comfortably in third, although he's going to get hit from behind by a couple guys. But here's the gap back to fourth, Race Cobble by Seth Carr. He is going to have a massive championship lead after this moto and probably after this Grand Prix, and might wrap this thing up 2 rounds early at the trend it is going. But race 1 in the Into Xanadu Arroyo Molinos RFGP of Spain goes to Seth Carr in the MX2 division. Massive victory over Gatlin. Wyatt Grant's back into third, so Wilczek and Cobble both did crash it away, and Jax Lindsay's closed it up, so now the revs are coming up, and we are about to launch into turn number 1. Here we go. Race 2 of the MX2 division. Pretty good start for Seth Carr. He's going to control them all into turn number 1. Right through the middle, right out the middle. Design Lab Co. Whole shot goes to Seth Carr again. A freight train of riders in tail. This time it's Jax Lindsay, Jack Gatlin, Emmanuel Cepeda, Axel Halley up there. Wilczek with a good start. Tharp ends up at about 11th. As Carr leads him through the back straightaway. Oh, our leader's down. Our leader has gone down. Seth Carr out of the lead and into third place. First time all evening long. He is not out front here in Spain, and he's got his work cut out for him now a little bit. He's got Tharp, his teammate, putting the heat on him, and Jax Lindsay leads it into Xanadu. Here we go, folks. Strap in. This might be a good one, especially with Gatlin on his horse trying to get into the race lead, and we saw the speed he had in the first moto as well. But I'm sure Jax Lindsay's so excited to be out front. Finally experience a little bit of that race lead flavor, see what it's like out in the front of the field, as Tharp does get by his teammate into third place. So Carr looking a little bit more vulnerable this time through, gets to the inside and repasses his teammate, kind of forces him out. I don't think Tharp's going to take too kindly to that. He's trying to get back to the inside, but Carr rips the middle and goes back into third place. And the lead fight is on inside. Gatlin is Lindsay pushes out wide. Gatlin showed a nose but couldn't quite get there. Now Jax Lindsay goes defensive far inside. Gatlin swoops the outside by the mechanics area but doesn't get up there just yet. Good fight. Outside to in for the race lead. He's got it. What a move. Power move by Jack Gatlin to take over the race lead. Woo! Wheelies down the back straightaway as well. What a race this is already. Lindsay now back to second. Third is Seth Carr. Tharp and Nichols round out our top 5 as Jack Gatlin on the TM Factory Racing number 41 leads him around. And look at Tharp. He's trying to get a nose up there on his teammate again. His car is closing up on Lindsay for second place, and Tharp is throwing caution to the wind, man. He's going for it. Inside move. Not close enough. Inside here for Seth Carr. Trying to get that power planted and still make this turn. Tharp's got a great drive to his outside. But Carr able to kind of shut the door right there as the action continues to heat up. Jax Lindsay trying to go after Gatlin for the lead again. This time he's got the inside here, and he might have it done. Let's see. Gatlin defense mode, goes back to that middle rut. Far inside for Jax Lindsay. Seth Carr swoops the outside and gets him for second. What a battle. And Tharp launches to this inside, trying to pass one of them. Does he get Lindsay? Not quite. Lindsay gets the outside and gets the power down. So Seth Carr back into second. He's trying to go after Gatlin for the lead. Nose to tail action at the front. This is a great race. Up into the final turn here to complete lap number 3. On to lap 4, Jack Gatlin from Seth Carr. Tharp did get by Lindsay. He's now third. Lindsay back to fourth as Carr's trying to get back into the race lead. Inside move out of the turn after the finish line jump, and Carr takes the lead once again. Gatlin fighting back but not able to do anything about it. And then some. He's going to have a 100-plus point lead in the series after this checkered flag waves. And no one is going to stop him from that. He is on his way to winning the world title this year. There's almost no question about it. A 1-1 sweep of the day. Seth Carr takes the RFGP of Spain in the MX2 division. Dominantly in the end. And I really quickly want to poke my head back. Dallaire is all over Jack Gatlin, and that would switch the tides in the favor of Jax Lindsay, who's still in second on this final lap. And Gatlin's off the track. Dallaire is going to go by. Jax Lindsay might get second overall. I wonder if anybody's telling him, you maybe don't want to let him know just yet. Let him cross the line. Sixth in the first moto, and I believe a career best second place coming up right here.